Hello everyone. We are the group who are assigned to report the topic Lesson 9, Interpreting Literature Through Visual Arts. So before we dip into the topic, we have here the learning targets. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to discuss the role of visual arts in developing literature skills among children, identify examples of creative experiences and activities for school-age children, and reflect on creative experiences that can be used in the classroom. So guys, the paintings and sculptures of the leading artists of the Renaissance, Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, are prized interpretations of a beloved text. So these paintings and sculptures are example of interpreting literature through visual arts. So like the Bible inspired visual arts for centuries, which through carefully chosen words were created works of arts. Okay. So, using visual arts as a form to interact with literature can do much promote literacy among learners. So, when we make our learners do some visual arts or express their thoughts, express their ideas through making visual arts, they will enhance their literacy. Like they can be more than artistic in using the visual arts because visual when they make visual arts, they interact with the literature, and by that their literacy skills will be enhanced. Okay, so I have here some example of visual arts, and we have here painting, sketching, drawing, sculpture through clay or dough, photography and digital art, textiles, mosaics, dotted crafts, stamping, group murals, fashion and fabrics, multicultural arts. So these are the examples of visual arts that we can let our learners do. So basically, we are elementary teachers. So we have elementary learners. So this painting, sketching, and drawing, and so on, are the most effective and very engaging activities, engaging visual artists that will make them, engage or uh, motivate on in doing visual arts through the use of their ideas, their thoughts, um, their knowledge. Like when they wanted to say something, they would just make it through visual arts. So in that way, we can engage with our learners and we can be more productive inside the classroom. Our learners will communicate with other learners or they will work together to make the visual arts because this visual arts is just not a individual activity. We can make them do some group activities that will make them brainstorm about something that can be made as a visual arts. So in this way, we can make our learners enhance their literacy skills, and we can make our learners be more productive and be more, engaged inside the classroom with their classmates. So there are limitless potentials and literacy that young learners, so children for that matter, so can derive in the study of literature through the creative arena, such as the visual arts. So this is not to suggest that a literature teacher would teach art and engage the students in crafting art and teach literature. Rather, this strategy is meant to make the learner see and discover for himself or for themselves what special meaning literature may offer beyond absorbing knowledge because these modern days learners would be easily get boring inside the classroom, especially when the teachers just always discuss about the lesson. So it needs to be more engaging, it needs to be more creative. So when we make our learners like especially those modern learners in the elementary, when we make them do some paintings or drawings, they can be more motivated in participating in the classroom because, like for example, when we just explaining or discussing these topics, So these learners are not sure, are they might not be listening. There are some ideas that they wanted to do aside from that. So we need to consider, we need to consider their thinking. We need to consider their feelings. We need to consider the things that they get might are boring. So to avoid those things to happen, let make let us make them participate inside the classroom, like doing some activities or individual activities, like doing this visual arts. So, like I said, making up, even though that you are a literature teacher, and it doesn't mean that you are not meant to teach art, because we as elementary teacher, we should be flexible to make our learners be more engaging, be more participating, and be more motivated in participating in the classroom, because we need to have some strategy that will make them more absorb, or that will make them absorb more ideas than, you know even though that we discuss a lot of them, and if they not listening, then there's some possibility that they cannot absorb it knowledge, and at the end of the day, they are not they didn't gain any knowledge or idea about the topic. Okay, so our experiences tell us that some children inhibit themselves from talking. So perhaps due to a lack of facility of expression, or due to some emotional issues affecting them. So it is the aim of the lesson to make you, or to make us our future literature, make that possible by nurturing the holistic development of the learners in mental, social, and emotional through visual arts. So, like I've said on the slide, that our experiences tell us that some children inhibit themselves from talking. So, when we let them do the talking, or when we let them participating more, there are some, or they might gain some knowledge. There's a big possibility that they can have more experience, they can have more knowledge about the topic, because they can be more, they have the physical interaction with it. So it's just like student centered teaching. So we should practice that. We should make our learners participate in our classroom activity. So through visual arts, we can make them participate, because in the elementary grade, the learners in the elementary grade are very, very crucial, and very, very um, critical in teaching. So we as future elementary teachers, we should be flexible. Even though that we are literature teacher, we should be teacher in arts. So we can make them do colorful drawing that could connect to our discussion, and we can make them like paintings and so on, that will connect to our discussions, that will have them have them gain the knowledge that we wanted to make them have. Okay, so as a powerful tool to help children express themselves what they cannot do in words, so this arts is a very powerful tool. So like I said, children do have many ideas in their heads that they cannot express. So why not, we will make them do some arts that could show them their expression, that could show their feelings, because um, in that way we could have some hints, we could have so um, many things that let us help them participate in the classroom, that let us help them gain some knowledge in the classroom, because our aim is to make them we make them gain some knowledge. So through visual arts, they can express their ideas, or they can participate inside the classroom, because as I've said, these elementary learners are very into modern world. They are easily get boring. They cannot even participate, or they can't even concentrate in a single discussion. So we don't do discussion always alone, or we don't do always do some discussions. We just let them do some visual arts, like drawing, paintings that we connect to our discussions. And that's all.